Hey guys, Dave from Nerdarchy, 4 nerds, by nerds, hanging out with this nerd.
I'm Ted.
And today we'll be doing Hooked on D&D Adventure with A Friend in Need is a Friend Indeed.
If you want to learn how to game with Nerdarchy or get weekly gaming tips, jump down to the description below where you can sign up for Nerdarchy, the newsletter.
So, my idea for an adventure hook for you guys to use, it in and of itself, there's nothing particularly all that unique about it. It happens all the time in D&D games. I've actually used it to introduce players from time to time. So, your group of adventurers, they're on the road, they're going from point A to point B when they come upon a conflict, right? So here, my idea is either a child, a woman, or maybe an old person, someone who looks very non-threatening and non-hostile and not very capable of taking care of themselves.
Okay. Someone who can't handle the conflict that's in front of them.
Right, whether it's a female that looks kind of frail or a male that looks kind of frail and incapable, whatever the case may be, the last of their protectors or defenders have been taken out, and they're about to be overwhelmed by a force.
Okay.
So now your adventurers have to decide what to do, right? Do they intercede? Do they ignore it? Do they try and get a bribe from the person that's being harassed? Come on, you laugh, but you got players out there that'll do that.
I know.
Do they murder everyone and take all their stuff? What do they do? But to further complicate it. So let's say they do the heroic thing and help the person that seems to be in need, right?
Right.
Either they try and negotiate or whatever.
Or they just do the right thing and save the person's life.
Yeah, well, no, I mean negotiate to save the person.
Okay.
With the other side, resolving conflict non-violently.
Ah, okay, all right.
Okay. And, so there's two stories to the tale, or they come in, they take out the aggressors. I would even have the aggressors look maybe savage, barbarians, evil humanoids. Something to antagonize your players and make them think they should kill those guys.
Right.
And so it turns out after they get rid of the threat, that this individual was being escorted from one place to another.
Okay.
And now they really need the party's help because their escort is dead. And so that being said, the players, or maybe they even offer a reward. Hey, help me get to where I'm going. And you'll be handsomely rewarded. You tweak the players with what they
5 gold.
Here's 5 gold now, but another 5 when I get there.
Dude, we're 10th level.
That's a 10 silver. It's 5 silver pieces apiece per level. No, so they do that, right? But I'm thinking like a plot twist. I'm thinking like the person actually isn't as innocent or feeble as they look, and they're actually a prisoner being escorted. And the people that attack, they're actually, they're out for justice. They want to take this person down, or maybe instead of a prisoner being escorted, maybe they escaped, and they're on the run, and these were the accomplices that helped to facilitate the escape. Doesn't really matter.
The idea is to throw the twist in there so that things don't go away that they were initially expecting.
Yes, and then you can involve a party in these deeper issues and problems of not only having to overcome the obstacles as they pop up, and maybe you can do some foreshadowing and throw some things in there in future encounters that make the players kind of question. Well, wait a minute, something doesn't seem right.
Right.
Why do they keep slandering the person we're trying to escort? With basically with these accusations that they've done stuff, or they're evil,
right.
These parties have been wrong somehow, and then maybe force a confrontation. So that's kind of like the premise. But
okay.
You've been doing a lot of DMing over the years. What would you do with it?
Well, I love the idea of the twist. So I think that there could be some kind.
Oh, dude, evil golden child.
I wasn't going to go there. I was going to go that there was some kind of curse levied against, or by this guy, so that the people that are attacking him, they could be from another village that's trying to get this guy, but he's cursed them to appear as savage or evil humanoids. And after everything's resolved and the party solves the mystery and realizes everyone they've killed are like regular town guard humans.
Oh, you totally like in his mouth, in appearance anyway,
yes.
where, basically, it appears they're all mutated or weird or whatever. And the truth of the matter is it's because they've been cursed by this person.
Right. So maybe he's the one
by
that's
the otherworldly evil golden child.
You really want to go down that road? I got no problems with having his true appearance is mutated and otherworldly and all kinds of messed up, and he's done all these savage evil things that they
possibly
say.
aberrant templates.
Possibly.
Look to a futured. What is it? What's that going to be on there? Monster Menagerie.
It's either Legend Lore or Monster Menagerie. I think it's in one of those. But so he's done the old switcheroo. They look like the horrible, hideous things, and he looks like the pinnacle of human.
The golden child. I keep saying that, like, you realize, like, half of them have no idea what I'm even talking about. Golden Child, what? Eddie Murphy. He was a funny comedian back in the 80s. So I actually like that. That's really cool where he's kind of, or, what if it's not even like a curse, traditional curse, like, where it's just, like, it's emanations that come off of him. Almost like weird otherworldly radiation. Yeah. That after you've been exposed to him for a while, this is just kind of like a side effect. Maybe it takes a while. Maybe he's from that village, and maybe he was born in that village and grew up that way. Just the way like Genasi can basically become Genasi by being born near certain phenomena. Maybe that could have happened to this child. And after a decade of him being in this village, he's totally kind of like poisoned and irradiated everything with otherworldly energies. And maybe he's not like a real villain. Like maybe he doesn't have any control over it, and he doesn't even know.
Yeah, I don't want to go that far. I like it being him appearing as the good guy and being he's really guy. Not.
But so well here you go, right? What if it's like kind of like the Daredevil thing, and and this is going to be the emissary, right? But this is like it could even be like either just after or just before that they or in the process of them turning. So like you can still do it kind of like your way. But, like, you can make this really a protracted thing because now maybe there's other factions that are after him as well because they want to raise him up as their messiah or use him as a weapon or whatever. Maybe there's a possibility that if he fully understands and comprehends and takes control of his powers that he could do this everywhere, expanding the radius. It doesn't take as long. It's not an unconscious thing. And then, I feel like if you add this element where he could be evil or he could be good, but he hasn't decided, but he still kind of has like a decision, like that might create some really interesting role-playing situations for the characters in the game and some moral dilemmas as well.
Right.
It's like, dude, it's like the Batman episode with Ace.
Right.
So you have the opportunity to create that where depending on what your players do, maybe this person is going to realize there's absolutely nothing they can do. They'll never be able to control their power in a way. So like as long as they exist, they're a threat, and maybe they have to be willing to end it. As one of the options.
Right.
Instead of the players have to murder this child to make it happen, or you could go the other end where the other side gets him, and this could be like a whole campaign arc, not just a single adventure.
Yeah, I just wouldn't go with it being a little girl because then people are going to start to see too easy. Like
only if they were fans of the Justice League Unlimited.
Well, I mean, there's more than enough stories out there about the you know, the little girl that winds up being the evil thing. It's been out there all over the horror spectrum. But I think if you go with like the old man or the little boy, or just
So, are you saying, Ted, is little girls grow up into evil things?
no, I'm saying that people have been trained to spot, you know, the lone little girl isn't always what she's looks like.
That's true, but sometimes by giving them what they expect to, there can be rewards to that as well.
I you know, when you're looking to get that twist, you know, you want to make it as twisty as possible.
All right, so don't make it a little girl with a
that's my
teddy bear.
That's that's my advice. I like going with the old man personally, because no one expects the old man.
I'm definitely thinking a little kid with a bald head.
Of course you are. So what do you guys think about the evil aberrant possessed child, or whatever you want to call it? Put your comments down below. While you're at it, like, share, even subscribe.
To get a hold of that Patreon where we're talking to, you can become a Patreon to Nerdarchy.
Until next time, stay nerdy.